A lie is a lie. An unknown soldier said this in the beginning of the uncut world premiere trailer of Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty Black Ops is the 7th main installment of the Call of Duty series. It is currently being developed by Treyarch. The confirmation of the game's development was leaked by David Kim, a senior animator at Treyarch, in May 2009. Black Ops is said to be set in various locations, including Vietnam and Cuba, and judging from weaponry and dates given in the trailer, it is set at any point between 1960 to 2010. It was planned to be released on November 9th, 2010. Treyarch has stated that Black Ops will be much grittier than Modern Warfare 2, and the differences between World at War and Black Ops will be significant as the differences between Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. The trailer released on May 18th, which indicated that the game will have a story stressing the fine lines between good and evil, as well as a greater amount of story featuring the Vietnam War than previously suspected. Treyarch has also said that Black Ops will feature considerably more stealth than any previous entries in the Call of Duty series. So, the settings of the game are Vietnam, Cuba, the Arctic, Laos, and Russia have been confirmed as locations in the game. So, the factions here are North Vietnamese, Viet Cong, and Russian forces, and also the playable characters in Black Ops are Frank Woods, a member of SOG, Hudson, a playable character member of SOG, Mason, a playable character of SOG, and if we all remember, Reznov from Call of Duty World at War returns as a member of the SOG. So, also Thomas, playable character and pilot of the SR-71 Blackbird in WMD. WMD, we'll get to that later. That is actually one of the missions confirmed in Call of Duty Black Ops. There are 3 missions so far confirmed in Call of Duty Black Ops. So, on with the characters. Weaver, a character in WMD. Swift, character in Victor Charlie, another confirmed mission in Call of Duty Black Ops. Brooks, character in WMD, and Harris, character in WMD. And some Russian guy, Kravchenko, I guess, and an antagonist conduct a black operation in Laos. So, pretty cool. Those are all the characters that are so far confirmed. Let's go down to the campaign, which are the missions so far. The WMD mission is set in 1968 in the Ural Mountain Range. WMD features the SR-71 Blackbird and a new weapon, the crossbow. Another mission, Payback. In Payback, the player is able to pilot a helicopter. So, gameplay of the helicopter in that one. Victor Charlie, another one in Call of Duty Black Ops. Victor Charlie begins in a crashed helicopter, though the player must swim up to the Hango River with only a knife. And Slaughterhouse, the last confirmed mission. No, well, not the last confirmed mission, but the last mission that we have is the action-packed mission. Slaughterhouse takes place in Hue, Vietnam in 1968. So, what everybody wants to get knowing here is the multiplayer in Call of Duty Black Ops, and we have a whole segment on that right here. So, let me begin. One of my favorite things right here. Vehicles will return, but they will be very different in those in Call of Duty World at War. So pretty excited for that. And also Black Ops will feature a dedicated co-op campaign supporting up to 4 players, which uses different levels than the single player. This is very similar to the 4-player co-op featured in Public Games Conflict series. Treyarch is also considering release a beta-built test and is hinted that it is likely. Matchmaking is being changed so that it is easier for friends to play together, and some campaign levels will be based off multiplayer maps instead of typical vice versa. This change is because some multiplayer map had been made before the campaign was finalized. And also, the Create a Class 2.0 will also feature players to customize their appearance in addition to the loadout. So pretty cool on that. I'm really excited about that one. Customized kill streaks will return copiers. But the game-ending tactical nuke will not, finally, because it was hard as hell to get that one. Kill streaks earned from kill streak rewards will not count towards increasing a player's kill streak. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 perks, Commando and One Army, are not going to return. Those were some pretty badass perks that you could use. People would just use advantage of them, so I'm glad those aren't out. I'm glad those are out. And the PC version of Call of Duty Black Ops will feature dedicated servers. I really don't care what that means because I'm not a PC user. I'm a PlayStation 3 user and Xbox 360 user. So shotguns and machine pistols as secondaries are not expected to return, as Treyarch stated in their interview that they make a player's custom classes overpowered. So that's that. And another thing we all want to hear is confirmed weapons. So let's get on with that. For the assault rifles, AK-47 and a Commando, which I don't know what that is, AUG H-bar, or AUG, which is an assault rifle now, and G11. So, and the submachine guns right now are MP5K prototype and MAC 11. Also, the light machine guns are RPK. That's all. Bows, crossbow, shotguns, spaz, pistols, and 357 Magnum revolver and M1 911. And the launchers in the game are going to be M202 Grim Reaper rocket launcher and RPG-7. So the RPG-7's back. And then the China Link pump action grenade launcher. So I've actually seen real pictures of that, so that was pretty cool. And the Swarovski scope that was on the AUG in that one mission, and the suppressor and grenade launcher, which is back. And the alternate ammo types are Dragon Breath and explosive bolts, and I think those are like shock bolts, shock bullets, and Dragon's Breath is flame bullets. And then the grenades are M67, which is back, and then the smoke grenade is back again. So, and the other weapons are the knife, of course, the C4, and the flamethrower. So let me go down here and scroll. Now, next on to the weapon, or weapon pictures, I should say. So, here's a dude with a RPK. Well, just looks like an AK-47 with a bipod attached to it. And then the AUG with Swarovski scope and suppressor and WMD right there. And then this dude's got an AK-47 in his hand with the Spaz 12 on his back. So, pretty cool right there. And then Frank is holding a MP5K prototype. And Frank, again, is holding this gun called the Commando. I really don't. That's a new gun in addition to the Call of Duty Black Ops. And then a new type of Spaz 12, new shotgun. And the M202 looks pretty cool with destructible buildings and stuff like that. And a scope crossbow. It looks like my favorite one. The 357 Magnum also right there. That looks pretty cool. Now, the characters. So let's begin with my characters. So the first character is Frank Woods. So that's the one I was talking about. This badass dude holding an AR-15, which looks like it. And then Thomas is the pilot of the S-71 Blackbird. And then dude with the crazy ass helmet. And then Weaver, I guess he's a guy you play as and WMD, which you play by him. And then swift progressing through Vietnam's tunnels. But when you're in the tunnels on this mission, they did it on E3, the demo for 2010. He dies by some dude rushing at him with a knife and dies. So then we have Reznov from Reznov from Call of Duty World at War. is I don't think a playable character, but I think he is a confirmed character though. There's a picture of him right there. And then